Hey guys, Trolley here. Everybody and their grandmother has been saying Fang needs a nerf. Even Spen said he's a brain-dead brawler in his recent video. Now what makes Fang so strong? He has 8,600 HP, he has 2,720 damage with his auto attack at close range, and his super deals 2,400 damage. None of that seems too crazy, but his super can chain to 3 consecutive kicks, meaning that if 2 enemies are within distance of each other, if you super one, you will jump to the other. The problem is that his star power fresh kicks allows him to instantly recharge his super if it defeats an enemy. This means Fang could use his super 3 times in a row if it defeated an enemy each time. His hypercharge is astonishingly good. Not only can his super go through walls and he gets a bunch of stat buffs, but he also drops popcorn along his super's path. With the hypercharge stat buffs, this popcorn trail deals 2,880 damage. 2 pieces of popcorn can defeat certain brawlers. That's madness. Now, don't get it mistaken. Fang is not ridiculously broken. He does have some counters. Now, anyone with spawnables is great because obviously that counters his auto attack and he can't charge his super. But even if he does get his super, the spawnables can help deal with his bouncing super. Now, for example, Charlie's gadget summons 3 spiders. It completely negates Fang's super because his super has 3 consecutive hits, which would be only on the spiders. It's an excellent strategy, and this means that he wouldn't instantly recharge his super and he wouldn't even deal any damage to the enemy team. He can obviously get countered by Otis, Surge, and a few other brawlers, but these players must play really well to do so. So what exactly do we do about Monsieur Purple Button? On Twitter, it was mentioned that there may be changes to gadgets charging hypercharges like Fang's popcorn gadget or Edgar's Let's Fly gadget. Now this would definitely help a little, but wouldn't really address the main problem. His hypercharge popcorn damage needs to be lowered, and I think his super damage also needs to be lowered given the fact of how many opponents it can hit and how many times he can continually use it. Alright, let's enter the math zone. Alright, so if his super is 2,400 damage and he were to hit all 3 opponents with it, that would be 7,200 damage. Now, if he were to super again and hit all 3 immediately, that would be 14,400 damage. Now, if he defeated an opponent to recharge his super, he wouldn't be able to hit all 3 of them again, so it would actually be the 7,200 damage plus 2,400 damage plus 2,400 damage, which would be 12,000 total damage for using his super twice, which seems like a ton of damage. Now, if the enemy team did have spawnables, he could actually do the 2,400 damage 3 times twice, which would be 14,400 damage, and that's only from 2 supers. Now, if they had a bunch of spawnables, whether it's Mr. P and his penguins or Charlie and her spiders, it could really multiply. If you did the 7,200 damage for hitting 3 targets and then instantly recharged his super once every time he used it, and the rest of the damage was split among spawnables, it would be 7,200 damage times 3, which is 21,600 damage. The fact that he can deal 21,600 damage from 3 supers just seems mind-blowing. And if he's using his hypercharge, those damage numbers will get increased, and with his hypercharge, he can hit them through walls, and the popcorn damage could get added to all of the numbers that I just said. So if I hit all 3 targets with 3 supers, that would be 21,600 damage. If I had the additional 20% damage from the hypercharge, it would be 25,920. If I had the additional 15% damage from the damage gear, it would be 29,808 damage from 3 supers. Almost 30,000 damage from 3 supers is bonkers! Fang's hypercharge popcorn and his regular super need nerfs. Thank you so much for watching. Please join my Discord, link down below to have some nice chats. Follow me on X, like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys so much. What's your favorite Fang skin?